name's Michelle Sear. I have 3 kids, Addison, Cameron, and Kellen.
Kellen has a genetic condition called 48XXX.
His motor skills, his ability to talk, his sensory, it affects everything about him. When he was born, he was Apgar's 1, which means basically he was not breathing.
He had a team of specialist physicians that all came up with the diagnosis that he had obstructive apnea, complicated by severe reflux.
As the months went on, he never cried once. That's my 3rd child. Babies cry. So I kept asking for tests. His pediatrician, Dr. Brophy, said, "Is your mommy instinct going off?" And I said, "My mommy instinct's screaming."
Maybe God's just giving us a break. That's what Dad's hoping. Mom's obviously not thinking that. She's worried.
It took me about 5 weeks to get the test done because I was scared. And it came back that he had 2 extra X chromosomes.
The geneticist has told Michelle that he could be very significantly developmentally delayed. We were told that there really isn't anything that we could do.
They would just say it affects their IQ. For every extra sex chromosome that you have, your IQ drops about 15 points. He won't be as smart as his brothers and sisters, and because he has 2 extra chromosomes, he's going to have a tough time.
Michelle found a research and medical physician team in Baltimore called the Focus Foundation. They were able to see Kellen and do an evaluation.
Run fast, run, 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 run! We do comprehensive neurodevelopmental assessments starting as young as 2 months of age, and we work with the families to really coach the families on how to optimize the child's development.
She has published medical papers that say we can close that gap 100%. They will be normal children. They will not struggle in sports. They will not struggle with reading. They will not struggle with being weak or sticking out and being unsocial or shy, all the different things that they would struggle with if they aren't diagnosed. There are some other places that treat XY, but they really don't start focusing on it until the kids are 8 years old.
There's a lot of reasons why maybe this syndrome isn't known. XY variations are probably a little more frequent than most people think. It's often misdiagnosed. It often goes undiagnosed.
He has a physical therapist and a speech therapist and an occupational therapist. I learned what he needs at the time he needs from that hour session, and then we implement it at home. He currently is at daycare/preschool that is working out great. He's blossoming, being among his peers. I think by the time he's at kindergarten age, he'll be able to join in a normal kindergarten class. He might need a little extra tutoring or some speech therapy, but what we're throwing at him right now is to eliminate the need for it from 5 years on. When I got that diagnosis, my whole world changed. I want babies that have these symptoms to be tested immediately, no questions asked. Get an XY test. 1 in 500 children has this.
We really want to make people aware that XY variations are out there and that can be very easily diagnosed. Early detection and intervention is so important. He has blossomed. He's about a year behind, but catching up very quickly. This is a success story.
I expect Kellen to turn out just like his brother and sister. I expect him to be a teenager getting in trouble and then have a big career and a family. I expect it to be a full, happy, content life.